Yeah, great crowd, great basketball game actually. Nebraska's terrific. They've beaten a lot of really good teams. They caused many problems. We had no real time to prep for this. Very thankful. The crowd was here. Our students are back. We were very connected today. I like it. We're getting a little healthier. But it was just a great environment. Fred's done a terrific job. He's got some terrific guys in the portal, and he can really coach. So it's a great team win today. These guys Derek almost got a triple-double. Cliff was, possessed, getting rebounds. We out-rebounded a good rebounding team. So, just a good win for Rutgers Nation, good win in our league, and got to, go on the road again. So we got to continue to improve.
Questions, Jerry? Steve, you set a program record for rebounds in a Big Ten game with 56, 25 offensive boards. You had said for a few weeks, we got to fix the rebounding. What has changed, and what do you think of that effort?
Well, just proud of our guys because it wasn't one of our strengths early on. We challenged our guards, and they weren't rebounding early in the year. Austin coming back helps us, from his injury. And obviously, I think Mowat's one of the best, along with Cliff, best defenders in the country, and he rebounds too. So Andre's been sticking his nose in there. This guy's been rebounding too. So it's a team effort, and we've done a really good job because we were really, not good in that area for a while, and it hurt us. And, getting some more bodies back, and I think we'll keep getting a couple more guys back too here soon, hopefully, and they're good rebounders. So we got to keep doing that. The team that usually rebounds is the team that usually wins.
Ryan.
You held them without a field goal for the last 6:24 of the first half and then the last 9:39 of the second half. What was working so well for you guys defensively?
Again, I think we were locked in. We didn't have a lot of time to prepare, and they're a hard team. They run a ton of sets. Tominaga's a problem. They have a point. Their center is really their point guard. Ball goes through his hands. He's creative. They got really good players. The kid Bryce Williams came from Charlotte, a heck of a player. So we were locked in. I think we went 8 for 8 too from the free throw line in the overtime period. So we didn't make them early, but we made them when it counted. And the backboards kept us right where we needed to be. Got us some second opportunities.
Craig and then Steve.
Steve, it's been a kind of a tough season up until this point, but what do you think a win like this can do for you guys going forward?
It's always a challenging season. This league is challenging, and we just got to keep doing what we're doing. And I tell these guys, games aren't won on computers; they're won with the work that you do and the prep that you do. For only having a day really to prepare, these guys did a fantastic job of locking in. They watched a ton of film, but it's nice to be at home too. It's a tough league to go on the road in, and the home crowd gives us a huge advantage too. So thankful for that, and we'll just keep getting better. Every year you go through these stretches. It's a really good league with really good coaches. Fred Hoiberg is coaching the NBA and coached at Iowa State. Like, the guy's really good, and they did a great job, with their roster. So we're on to a huge challenge. Illinois, we played them really early in the season. That was our first game, and now we got to go to Illinois, and they're one of the best teams in the country. So it doesn't get any easier, but these guys keep being connected, keep playing defense and rebounding like that. 87 points on the board. We could beat a lot of teams.
Steve, Cliff has taken a physical beating this year throughout. How much of that was at the root of the technical foul, and just how satisfying was it for you to see his performance given what he's kind of got through? Frustrating, is how I would describe it. I think he gets, fouled, I think, physically. So I was just a little frustrated at that point in time, and I'm going to fight for my guys no matter what. But there are times, too, where, sometimes the biggest guy on the floor, can't get away with, anything. And, that was part of it. But, I'm proud of him. He fought through all that adversity, and Cliff was fantastic. So, I got to do a better job with the referees. I can't let myself get that way. But, I was frustrated, and I haven't watched the tape, but I got to see if, what the play was. But I think I saw it correctly.
Ellis and then Chris in the back.
Derek Simpson had a near triple-double. What did you see from his all-around effort today?
He was just in command. He's had games like this. You know, we've asked a lot of him. You know, he's a sophomore. He's a true sophomore. Has to handle the ball. Had to defend Tamanaga, which isn't easy. You know, chasing him all over the court. But Derek, you know, he's important to us, and he keeps growing. I think though our leadership from these two guys, Andre and Cliff and Mawat, Oscar really for this game was a big part of it. And Derek did what Derek needs to do. And, you know, whenever he grabs 8 rebounds, I know he's very involved. And this is the second go-around. He's grabbed 8 rebounds in a game. So he's getting better in that area, and that wasn't early in the season. So he's really changed his approach to, you know, some things.
Chris in the back.
Coach, late in the game when Cliff Omoruyi was able to get some of those baskets on a couple of those feeds, you know, it looked like you guys were able to find him with a lot of space on the interior. What did you see about how, you know, your team was able to feed Cliff Omoruyi late, and how much of a factor you think that was?
I mean, well, they double team all the time in the post. So, you know, every night Cliff goes up against different defenses that do different things against him. So he's got to soak in whatever the game plan is quickly, and you know, we got to do a really good job. But teams, you know, mark him down first on the scouting report. So he's always got to be better than the scouting report and stuff. And tonight he was just so active, and, you know, I just loved his approach. He had a great practice yesterday, too, with the one day to prepare. And, you know, just real proud of him. It was a heck of an effort.
Coach, despite the poor free throw shooting form, you still had all your starters in double digits. How does it help when every player can sort of heat up at a time when something isn't going so well?
Yeah, well, I tell you, and our bench helped us too. Noah comes in and makes 2 huge free throws. You know, we got great, you know, Gavin came in, made a couple big shots for us. You know, J. Mike always plays great defense. I love Oscar. He's always an energy guy and does what he does. So we got, you know, Wolf came in and gave us a good spark. We went on a run. It was good to get Cliff a couple minutes of rest. So, you know, but when your starters all score in double figures, you know, it's a good sign. And, you know, that group has only been starting a few games together with Austin's injuries and Watt's injuries. So, you know, moving forward here, that's a good sign for us.
Brian.
You mentioned a couple of additions. I guess just how close is Emmanuel to playing, and do you have any update on Jeremiah's situation?
Yeah, I mean, they're both really close. You know, it's not up to me, but, yeah, they're both really close. So any day now, hopefully.
Have you got an update from the NCAA recently? Or any
No,
update
I
on this
mean, we
case?
just put a waiver in, so, you know, they'll let us know when they know something.
You mentioned Watt. He's been scoring double digits each of the last 4 games. Seems like he's getting more comfortable offensively, getting back into rhythm. Just what have you seen out of him recently?
I mean, you know, I think what you guys have seen, he's improved. I mean, and the minutes he's playing too, a great job by our PT people getting that knee back. But he worked on his game, you know, the things he could do was shoot. And you really see him, you know, we missed him early in the season. Like, he's an experienced guy, and he does a lot of different things. He guards multiple positions. His defense down the stretch was outstanding, you know. So, you know, he's a big part of this. And he's a good player, and you start seeing – it's hard to come back from an injury in your first game, second game. You know, like, he's starting to round into himself, and that's a good thing for us.
You good? Guys will hang
Appreciate
out.
you guys coming.